Hey, we actually got a game. So, the aim of this is just to make a bit of cash back. I reset my account recently, just because I got bored of being not high level, because there's all these people out at level 60, but I was almost level 40. And I thought, you know what, it's going to be a wipe soon, let's just relearn the early stuff. That way I can power through the early levels after the wipe, and I can sort of make a bit of money off of the earlier days where some of the stuff that now doesn't cost anything is really expensive. Quest items, task, things like that. Um, so yeah, I'm enjoying the low tier stuff. Sure, it's difficult because you've got crap ammo, crap gear. But you can make do if you practice enough. You can hit the legs, you can hit the face, you can do what you need to do to pester a squad. Sometimes make a bit of cash. But I've had a few bad runs before I started recording the other day. I've come back to the game today and I have almost no cash, but a few guns, a few bits of armor and stuff on insurance. So we're going to see whether we can make some of that back. This could be interesting, and it's just getting light. Hopefully you guys can see that. If you can't see much, I'll try and raise the camera up a little bit in the video afterwards. I've also just moved the microphone away, so let's just use this as a test. I don't know how loud I am. I don't know how loud the game is, and I don't know if my headset is going to feedback through the microphone if I get into a gunfight. So the aim is just to do a little bit of a test. You're going to have to forgive me for a few videos until I get used to knowing where I want my headphones, I want my microphone, what levels things need to be, how I'm going to sort of work those things together to create somewhat decent content. I hope you can forgive me for that, and until then I hope you can enjoy the content to some extent. I'm thinking I'm going to go into this building here, which is normally quite dangerous. Yeah, there's stuff going on in that direction, but usually in this building there's a room nicknamed drop down room, or at least it is between me and my friends, because you can drop down into it without the key. It's got high level tech loot and things like that. And there's also a marked room in the bottom of this building on the far side towards the dome. I'm taking it really slow because it's fairly dark. People don't like the dark. So I've noticed that since the old DayZ, Arma 2 DayZ days, since all the night servers died out. It's just become a thing where people are either afraid of the dark or just don't like working in the dark because it's extra effort. And when you put effort into something, that's not fun for a lot of people. Which is unfortunate because I much prefer the dark stuff. Allows you to be sneaky. Get the upper edge on people when they might not know what exactly you're doing. Okay, so that down the other end of that corridor was where the drop down key is. But if you... Yeah, okay, so this is also a dangerous thing, is because up here this scout boss can spawn, but I don't think he's here right now. Normally you'd have heard someone or seen someone by now. It's a bit risky because if there's somebody up on the tower they can see me quite clearly. But you can get all kinds of tech stuff spawn on the edges of these rooms. It's worth checking them. If you think it's clear, it's worth checking. Just take 30 seconds longer. I found graphics cards, I found sugar. Sugar's worth a good 50k normally. Keep hold of that for now because I can't use the market yet, but I will be able to at some point. Again, metal scissors, they're always expensive because they can be used to make magazine crates later on in the hideout, which is useful. So yes, they're 50k to me, but to a bloke who turns it into a weapons case, that's 100k. So it's always worth doing. In here, there's nothing. Normally you can find stuff. I found graphics cards just here before, which is always nice. That helped when I had the Bitcoin farm previously, and there's stuff found here before too. Looks like I've got a bit unlucky this time though. So this is the gun turret room at the end. It spawns open. Just going to check, because you can get up on the roof that side. I'm just going to close that so no one, if they're out there, they can't run at me as quickly without me knowing. So just here spawns stuff. On the side, on this chair here, on that box, and down here. Again, looks like we've got fairly unlucky, there's nothing there, but this time we've got just here, what's this? A wireless receiver, that's useful. More so than an empty wallet and the splint, because that's about 100k on the market too. So just there I've made my money for this run. That's what I came here to do, and that's what I've done. And this is drop down just here, so I'm going to have a quick just sort of left-right look out here. Not spend too long, because if they are up in the tower they can see me and it's an easy shot. I've made it many a time. And then I'm going to jump out and in. Now what I should have done, I was thinking this as I did it, I should have checked I was on full auto before I did that, because if I wasn't, that would have caused me a lot of trouble with somebody in here. Yeah, I hear someone jumping above me now. So if you guys heard that, I don't know, but yeah, they're behind me. So I'm going to take that. Was that door or was that above me? No, that was the door I closed. You see, now I know that they're there. It scared me there a little bit, but there you go. And that's the benefit of audio cues. I think there's two. Yeah, there's another one somewhere. Listening for that. I was fortunate he didn't have a gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take his tag. I'm going to move some of this stuff like this. Check it. Stick it in there. Quick search his backpack and leave. Check that, because that's always useful. If you ever find one, you should always grab it. If you don't know, you can jump at this sandbag one, and you can climb out and crabs back there. So the way he got up was this sign just here. That's some gunshots just across the way. I'm just going to take a second here to check what he had. Nothing. I'm going to be kind today. This man gets his backpack back. I don't need backpacks really. It's a level 39. Yeah. And whilst I'm here, and I've got a second, I'm going to repack this mag and listen for a minute, just to hear if I can hear any more footsteps. So I didn't hear anything else. I've repacked this mag to be full. I know the one in the gun's full and I know that one's full. Knowing this, I only have one round here and I have another 120. I'm just going to throw that round on the floor, because that could save me a half second looting something or moving something around later, and it's not worth a single round at this current moment in time. If I had no extra spare, then I would probably keep hold of it just in case. So there's some food. Might be able to make use of the food later. I'm just going to take it steady, because I think that guy might have had a buddy. So I've crouched in slow walking, which is almost silent, not quite. You can slow walk and stood up, and it's very quiet. If somebody's walking themselves, they perhaps won't hear you. So Malras, they're good. They're for a quest later on, and a key. Dorm room 110. If I'm not mistaken, that's not a bad key. There's a safe in there. I think over time I'll get more out of that safe on customs than I will out of a bag of sugar. Shit. I didn't want to do that. That was a misclick. So now I'm immediately not going to loot. Put a fresh mag in. I'm going to cover my angles just to make sure that if anybody heard that, they aren't coming for me. That's a mistake I see a lot of people make, is they make a bit of noise, they think, oh, it's fine, nobody heard that. I don't think that was a response to me, but that is a grenade gone off. Yeah, audio cues are huge in this game. If you listen for them and you learn them, you know where they are. You can really give yourself an advantage over a lot of other people who might just be running willy-nilly. So I know that if I was upstairs in that room, I was just looting with a tech, and I heard a single shot go off downstairs here. I know that's in the kitchen, and I know what angles I can hold to defend the escapes from this place. I just thought that was something there. It's very difficult to get out of this building. It's not always good to stay in here. I can sort of tell that there's nobody coming. There's no footsteps. There's no movement that I can hear, really. This is a spawn scav. You can find keys and stuff on them, so it's always good to check them. Sodium bicarbonate, I think you need that for a task later on. I'll keep hold of that. My next port of call is I want to check some of the buildings off to my sort of front right here, out that way, and see if I can get any attachments for this, whether it be more ergonomic pistol grips or suppressors. Suppressors, I tend to find it's nice to bring a suppressor, but if you don't have the money like I don't right now, it's not to worry. You can normally find 545, 762, 556 suppressors in the buildings I'm going to head to in a moment. It's just worth being quick whilst looking for them. I'm just going to pop across this medical building just here, check to my left, see if there's anybody over there. I couldn't see anyone at a glance. Again, close this door behind me because I've been followed. Stop in a little room I know is safe. Give it a listen. I don't hear anything. These doors are all closed still. That's been opened, which tells me not to stop and stay too long. I should walk around the other way because it's not wood and it's a lot less quiet, a lot less loud. Sorry. Listen, nothing. Nothing. I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking up on the roof up here at the moment. Okay. So this is what I would normally call tech, because there are lots of servers and tech stuff inside there too. And it's a lot more common for people to go through that building than around it, because it's seen as sort of safe. And they go through here when they pull the lever to escape. So I'm going to push across here and try and avoid it because I don't gunshots in front. So I'm going to take it steady now once I get here. Checking that no, that could be scav boss, and if that is, I'm in a bit of trouble because I don't have the ammo to go through their armor. But I'm going to try and check it. I think that was just a normal scav. Just going to check this corridor. So there's a dead guy there, so it could be a player scav that we've just killed. That was a suppressed M1 upstairs. That was a grenade he just threw at me, that melting. I don't have a grenade, unfortunately, otherwise I would respond with one. Did he make me bleed? No. I'm going to take a second because he only hit my arm. You might hear this, which is fine. That's good enough. My phone is going crazy, I do apologise. So again, I don't really have the ammo for this. That's yeah, now I am bleeding and I need to do something about that. Yeah. I'm gonna pop a painkiller. Stop the bleed before I bleed my chest out. There, he's still there. He's got me kind of pinned here, yep. Even if I do that. The painkiller stops me from wincing and things. If he hits me in the legs, then it could save me a lot of hassle. come on. I got stuck on that there. So he just made me bleed again. Ah, there we go. So I knew in that situation he had better armor, he had better gun, he had better ammunition. But I did what I could with the ammo and the position I had. You could hear him at the end there groaning himself, so I definitely hit him a fair amount. He was definitely in trouble there, which is probably why he pushed, because he didn't want to have to heal in that corner where I could push him, which is a smart play by him. He did well. Unfortunately, that does mean that I don't have... Yeah, so there's the first guy. That player from in the tech room, and then the scav downstairs. I think there was a player scav trying to deal with him. And then the second guy, you can see that he had some good armor. We were hitting that quite hard. And he's definitely going to feel that now. He's going to be sat there healing for a few minutes before he loots, if he's a smart player. Raid ended after... Oh, this is new. I forgot about this heal, so... Yeah, I don't have enough for this, but that's a nice new feature. Oh, okay, this is nice. Yeah, so he had 7.62 BP rounds. Those were... Yeah. That's good ammo that he's used on me with not much. Like, for the fact that I was wearing level 2 chest and no head armor, he's done a lot of damage through expensive rounds. So those are like 800 rubles rounds. I was using 50 ruble rounds. So you can see, like, at this point in a raid, he's definitely got the advantage over me, but I still managed to do a fair amount. So I'm happy with what happened there. So after that raid, I've taken some of the parts that we got hold of out of our stash, and that key's worth a good bit, but I'm going to keep hold of that, and I think I'm going to do a run with that next. This is worth more on the market, but I might just sell this for 16,000 now. And this transmitter that we stashed is 100,000 to, or nearly 110,000 to Therapist, which not only helps me with my cash problem, but it also puts 100,000 towards the second level of loyalty, which, yeah, it's a quarter in one thing, so I'm going to go with this rather than trying selling it on the market for a small excess margin on top of that. Right, so I've gone through all of the stuff from last raid. I've sold a few things. I've got a few insurance claims come back. So I've got things like this body armor here that we can use again later, but it's going to need repairing, which I will go through another time. I have set up a new loadout ready to go again, and we're going to try this Dorms 110 key on customs, and we're going to try and get at the same time the 2 shotguns for this task here. Try and get 2 birds with 1 stone, see if we can do things that way. Okay, so I realise this one's been quite short, but I'm going to try and keep these nice and short and sweet. Something that you can pick up and you can watch on the fly a bit more than some streams. I realise this game's quite long, so let's try and avoid that. So, yep, thank you for watching, and if you would like to watch the next episode with this loadout, then subscribe, hit the notification bell, and keep an eye out for it. It won't be too long.